Let's start with Tuesday's results. Chelsea 0, Sevilla 0, in probably one of the most forgettable games in the Champions League this year so far. Two teams that didn't want to get beat. Much like Chelsea versus Manchester United. Rennes 1, Krasnodar 1. That was also in the same group, Group E. We kind of both know who's going through there, Chelsea and Sevilla. We did our Champions League predictions a few weeks ago. Zenit St. Petersburg 1, Club Brugge 2, Lazio 3, Borussia Dortmund 1. Now, that is not a result I saw coming. Borussia Dortmund, I can't say that they're in trouble after losing one game.
No.
I can be that sensationalist, but that's poor journalism. I'm not going to be that sensationalist, but that is a bad game. That is a bad performance from Borussia Dortmund. And Jude Bellingham, by the way, became the youngest English player to play in the Champions League. That match for Borussia Dortmund is a Champions League debut to forget. Dynamo Kiev 0, Juventus 2. Good game, that one. I watched that one. Barcelona 5, Ferencváros 1. PSG 1, Manchester United 2. Now, that was a very good game. I watched the Juventus game because it was like 5:30 kickoff because it was in Kiev. And then I watched the Manchester United away game. That was a very good game. It was either going to be the Manchester United game or the Chelsea game because I only ever watch the English teams in the Champions League. And I picked the Manchester United game because it's PSG and they reached the final last year. So I was actually expecting PSG to win. But I was very surprised, happy to be surprised, because I like watching the English teams win, no matter who it is. Really don't care who it is, as long as it's an English team at the end of the day that win the Champions League, because it gets us more brownie points in the European coefficient. So we get more teams in Europe. And then our dream of having every European spot down to League Two, and then Swindon Town can take our rightful place in the UEFA Champions League. Sorry, I'm daydreaming again. PSG 1, Manchester United 2, and then RB Leipzig 2, Istanbul Başakşehir 0. I was surprised because we had our predictions for the Champions League group, and I sensationally said Istanbul Başakşehir would beat Manchester United to the Europa League. Yeah, I'm just going to admit now, I'm an idiot and I was wrong. I was just saying it to be funny and sensationalist. I don't genuinely think that's going to happen. That's going to cause a few problems for PSG now because they've lost a crucial home game to Manchester United. Is this kind of... It's hard to say because there's only one game, but it's kind of what's happening to PSG, what happened to Poch at Tottenham. They reached the final and then they're like, oh, we've got to be better to win it. And it's like, oh, should we just stop playing for the manager? Yeah. I don't get it.
Yeah, no, PSG is still going to finish top, I'd say.
I don't know. I think Manchester United have a decent chance unless they completely mess it up against like Istanbul.
No, I think
Leipzig
like
could finish top.
The next match is Leipzig goes to Old Trafford, and I think Leipzig could get something.
It'd be interesting to see. Actually, now that you say that, I do think that.
I mean, the reason I say that is because they went to Tottenham last season and beat them both home and away. And I think Tottenham are even this, especially this season, a better team than Man United.
Yeah. Right, moving on. Wednesday's fixtures: RB Salzburg 2, Lokomotiv Moscow 2, Bayern Munich 4, Atletico Madrid 0. I mean, did they ever stop playing last season's Champions League, or did they just
carry on?
Yeah, they just carried on. Oh, my favourite result of the entire group stage: Real Madrid 2, Shakhtar Donetsk 3.
3.
That was my favourite result.
Plus, I think they had an equaliser ruled out in like the 90th minute.
Yes, they did, because I remember Gary Lineker saying, "Oh, it's 3-3." Nope.
No.
Absolutely fantastic. And then he goes and wins El Clasico, which we'll talk about later. But yeah, you know how much I dislike Zidane. So as a manager, don't dislike him as a player. Just as a manager, I don't rate him. I don't think he's very good. Real Madrid. Oh my. Apparently, the rumor was if he didn't win El Clasico, he was going to get sacked. And I was just banking on Barcelona just being better than the average lot that they are. And to be fair, their 5-1 win in Europe kind of gave me a false sense of hope. And as I've said, La Liga could be won by a clown. And it will be. Zinedine Zidane, manager of Real Madrid. Okay, I'll stop with the Zidane stuff now. Inter Milan 2, Borussia Mönchengladbach 2. I love seeing that name on a script. Manchester City 3, FC Porto 1. Good game. Didn't watch it, unfortunately. I watched the... I can't remember which game. Oh, no, sorry. I watched the Liverpool game on the Wednesday. I didn't watch the Man City one. Olympiacos 1, Marseille 0. Ajax 0, Liverpool 1. Solid result. Liverpool didn't concede a goal. I mean, it's not, it's not a performance that would set the world on fire, but, when you're in the cold light a day after the match, it's just a professional performance.
Yeah, my first thought was I'll take it.
Yeah, you just want to take a professional performance, get the win, and move on.
Yeah, fact of the matter is we took our front three off after 60 minutes, put a fresh new front three on, and we didn't concede. Like some people say, we were lucky. Ajax deserved at least a point out of it.
I think that's a stretch.
I mean, they did hit the post and they had some good chances, but the fact of the matter is that we were breaking on the counter attack so many times. We should have scored one or two more ourselves. But to be honest, going to Ajax, who are still a very good team, no matter how many players seem to be taken away from them, they'll always be pretty strong these days. I'll take a 1-0 win. It was one of our toughest matches in the group stages, so I'll take that.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Hello to Major Ferret 8562 on Twitch for watching. Hiya. Oh goodness, it's that Danish team that I like to call Miniland or Legoland. FC Michelin. Tire company. Midtjylland. How do I pronounce it? Educate me.
I think it's pronounced FC Midtjylland.
Midtjylland. Okay, I'm trusting you here to make me not look like a tit. Although I do that on a regular basis anyway, so you can't really help me there.
You don't need any help with that now.
Oh, thank you very much. I excel at being a tit. FC Michelin, the tyre company, Midtjylland 0, Atalanta 4. I think a decent opening week for the Champions League. Opening match day 1. Good set of results. Next game's coming at you on the next week, actually. I think the 27th of October. Yeah,
I was surprised.
Thick and fast.
Listen, when I saw the Tuesday was our next match, I was like, what?
They're all coming thick and fast, aren't they? Let's go through the fixtures just to tell you what's coming up. Lokomotiv Moscow are at home to Bayern Munich. Atletico Madrid take on RB Salzburg. Shakhtar Donetsk are at home to Inter Milan. I say at home, they're not playing in Donetsk, they're still playing in Kiev due to all that situation going on in the east of Ukraine. Shakhtar Donetsk versus Inter Milan. Borussia Mönchengladbach versus Real Madrid. Come on, Gladbach. Come on. Just beat them. Just do anything. Please just beat Real Madrid. It's become an obsession, Callum. I just want to see Zinedine Zidane. I just want him sacked. I want him to fall so far down the pecking order that he manages Accrington Bloody Stanley. And even they're too good for him. FC Porto versus Olympiacos. Marseille versus Man City. Atalanta versus Ajax. Liverpool versus Midtjylland. On Tuesday. Wednesday's fixtures. Krasnodar versus Chelsea. That's a 5:55 kickoff. Sevilla versus Rennes, Dortmund versus Zenit St. Petersburg. That'll be a good opportunity for redemption for Dortmund. Club Bruges versus Lazio, Ferencváros versus Dynamo Kiev. Oh, this is the one I'll be watching. Juventus versus Barcelona.
No, get up, Mo.
Oh, what's happened?
No, so Mo Salah was on the floor then for a second. Bloody Sheffield United, I hate the way they play.
They are to be fair, they are very negative. We'll get back to that in a moment. Juventus Barcelona, you excited for that one next week?
If Ronaldo's playing, and obviously Messi will be playing for that, but he just had to come back with a second positive corona test.
Test. Yeah, it's
So
unfortunate.
I was looking forward to seeing them go up against each other, but that's going to be a good match.
Yeah.
Well, not as good as recent years. Recent years, they've had better teams. Both of them just seem a bit average at the moment.
If you aren't watching the Krasnodar-Chelsea match at 5:55, then may I invite you to watch the Istanbul-Başakşehir PSG match, which is also on at 5:55. And then Manchester United, as Callum said, are taking on RB Leipzig. Rasenballsport Leipzig at 8 o'clock. Do you actually know what Rasenballsport means?
No idea.
It's something like grass ball sport. Lawn. No, it's something like lawn ball game or something like that. It's It's just so that they can fit in the RB.
The only fact I know about RB Leipzig and Red Bull Salzburg's names is that it has to be go on. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I thought we all scored. Is that it can't be called Red Bull Leipzig, it's RB Leipzig, and then it can't be RB Salzburg, it has to be Red Bull Salzburg.
Because in Austria, RB Salzburg are Red Bull Salzburg, whereas in the Champions League they are RB Salzburg. But RB Leipzig are not, they can't be called Red Bull in German in the Bundesliga at all, because it's banned. So they are called Rasenballsport, which actually translates to lawn ball sports. Sounds like they're playing like what's that game they play in the Commonwealth Games? It's a bit like curling. Not polo. The one where they roll down the ball
bowls.
on the lawn. Bowls. That's it. Sounds like a bowls club, doesn't it? That's just what they do on weekends.
It's a bit high class, isn't it?
That's just what they do on. That's just what they do on weekends, isn't it? Oh goodness.